Everyone has seen these girls with their silly hats before, right? Even your parents probably, without knowing where they're actually from. They were even on German TV once. There's a high chance whenever you get onto the bus or train, there's a Touhou fan on it with you. Hopefully that does not scare you. They're all around us. I've played a couple of Touhou games before, but it was never a franchise that I got too invested in, except for collecting tons of good pictures of all of the girls, and enjoying lots of fan-made videos. But I wanted to change that and play every Touhou game possible, the ones created by Sun, not the million other games that are created by fans. Otherwise I could probably do that till I'm 91 years old. It all started with highly responsive to prayers for the PC-98. Computers but Japanese in simple terms. Please don't punch me for not including some long detailed history on these systems. Mostly known for the amazing anime pixel art that some of the games had on it. I played a bunch of them just because the graphics amazed me. And maybe there were also some horny reasons, only maybe though. Instead of being the kind of shoot 'em up that the mainline Touhou games are known for nowadays, it's more like Breakout or Arkanoid, whatever you wanna call those games. But also not exactly like them, and I have to say there should be another one like this. Maybe I'm a bit biased because I love Breakout, except for Breakout 3D, that game can break a man's spirit. Just like this one because of its difficulty, even if I would say it's not that hard. You are Reimu and your shrine gets destroyed, so now you wanna beat up the person responsible for it. I would do the same if I were her, even if it takes her through different worlds and all that. Could make for a cool vacation since I really need one of those. I would also donate a lot of money to her shrine, to pay for my sins of looking at her armpits for too long. I'm not into armpits and just wanted to include this part because she's known for her armpits. Trust me, please. Even if in this game she didn't even really show them off yet. And she also had purple hair. Do you think her armpits hair would be purple too? Maybe that's why she's always clean shaved, because otherwise she's embarrassed of having such a weird armpit hair color. That's not a word combination I ever thought I would use in a video. To beat a stage, you have to hit all of the tiles with the Japanese signs on them with your yin-yang orb. At first you only have to hit them once, but in later stages you may even have to hit them 3 times. These stages are quite easy, even on Lunatic, the highest difficulty. Maybe it's from playing these kind of games for so long by now. On the easier difficulties, the tiles don't really do anything, but if you're a hardcore gamer, they shoot back whenever you hit them, with also other round tile thingies trying to shoot you. And if you take too long to beat a stage and the timer goes all the way down, it just starts shooting random bullets at you till you either clear it or you die. Then the timer resets. There's 2 main ways to hit the orb to make it hit the tiles. You can use your Gohei, a wooden wand that is used to bless people or objects with to make the orb go bouncy bouncy. This is kinda the harder way, but it is also the better way to be a bit more precise, at least for me. The thing is, the orb will hurt you too, so if your timing is off you can fuck yourself easily. You still have to use it lots though, because you can defend yourself from the enemy bullets with it, like in Pocky and Wocky. The second way is using your Fudas, who are powerful talismans. You can hit your orb with them to make it boing boing, and again, they can also deflect enemy bullets, but only the ones from above really, since you can only shoot upwards. So if you're about to get hit from the side, you better use a Gohei or slide tackle to dodge. With the slide tackle you can also bounce the orb, but it's a bit finicky, so I would not recommend doing it too much. Or maybe I'm just bad. The stages themselves are also just really fun, especially this one that basically plays itself. I like to do that too. Overall they're nothing really super duper special, but they introduce a few more obstacles later on that keep you engaged, and I just wish there would be more of them. But that's the kicker, how I like to say. The game is basically meant to be cleared without using a continue. Now imagine if the game took 3 hours to beat since it got 200 stages. It has to be a somewhat shorter experience. It would be an even bigger achievement, but how many people would go for that? It wasn't a game design decision based on running out of ideas or anything like that, but the way he wanted the game to be. So I would have to make my own Breakout game with cute girls and lots of stages one day. Breakout typical, we also sometimes get into the situation where there's only 1 tile left and you sit there and think, how am I so trash? How can I not hit that single tile? Why is it taking me so long? These kind of moments make my self-confidence drop harder than all of the times I got turned down in my life. It was only twice, but still, people will tell you it's good to go for it at least, so you don't have to live with all of these "what if she said actually yes" thoughts later in your life. I say that's dumb, don't go for it. Just think they would have said no anyways and you're not losing out. Again, don't follow my dating advice. After 4 stages you always get to a boss, and it's where the real difficulty comes out to greet you. The fun kind of difficulty though. To people who see this it may look like the typical, how will I ever be able to beat this myself? It looks way too insane, too many bullets. And in a way it makes me feel a bit sad, since many people won't give shoot 'em ups a chance because of it. Trust me, if I can learn these patterns, then you can do the same. You may die and die and die again, but that's the fun of it. Most bosses are nice enough to give you a free hit at the beginning of their fights at least too. You also don't get punished for using a continue, except for your score getting wiped, obviously, and getting a bad end. So you can basically brute force your way through the game if you don't care about getting a good ending, since you never have to restart from the start. Something most people are not built for anymore unless you really want to be built that way. The second an older game tells them they have to redo everything after they died a couple of times is the second they quit. And that's fine, it's your life and you make your own decisions. I'm not your dad or mom who can tell you, no, you have to beat this game, you stupid kid. To get a good ending, you have to beat the game without using a single continue. Unlike in later games, this also counts for the easy mode. Luckily, I'm not some kind of god gamer and it only took me 3 tries to get a 1cc on easy mode to get one of the good endings to see Reimu being a happy girl. But my pride tells me that I could actually do this on Lunatic without ever using a continue, if I no-lifed it for a bit. Too bad time is precious and I can't really bring myself to do that. Maybe when I'm retired. I tried for a bit, but if I really only wanted to release this video with a 1cc clear, then I would be releasing it in like 2041. So, now you can point your finger at me, even though that's pretty rude, and call me a dirty casual, someone who didn't put the effort of truly beating the game into their video. I will hang my head in shame now and accept those insults. One day you will see me uploading a 1cc one of this game on YouTube, just you wait and see. And I would have to do it twice to get both good endings since the game has 2 paths. Lord have mercy on me. The only bad thing I could really say is that when you use a bomb, the screen just flashes lots. I won't show it because I'm scared there could be someone watching the video who easily gets seizures from flashing lights and then sees it even though I'm putting out a warning, so they ignore the warning and get flashbanged and then maybe die, and so I get sued and put into prison. And why I also love the look of the game, it sometimes felt a bit too distracting with its colors. Like you look at some of the levels and just think, where am I? What's with this background? I don't see the tiles that actually shoot at me because there's like, my brain can't handle it, but it looks cool. Look at this stage with the 2 houses in the background. There's just something about it. Who lives in these houses? Are the shooting tiles the security system so Reimu can't come inside? Why wouldn't they want a cute shrine maiden to come inside anyways? Cuteness trumps all. So I think if anyone wants to take advantage of me, they just need to be cute. We all have at least one weakness. It's always fun to see where some legendary franchises started and how they changed over the years. It makes you think, wait, where's the funny bunny girl? I want to see her, but here, none of the other girls are in yet. And most of the bosses never returned except for Mima, the boss from stage 10. I love these cute drawings you get for getting a good ending. Look at this little fella with the funny hat. I look like that in real life. Maybe this whole video series is just gonna be an excuse for me to draw Nia as different Touhou girls. Even though halfway through playing this game I realized, wait, if I make a video about this, I have to draw these really detailed outfits. Oh no. But sometimes in life you have to give your hands a workout, otherwise you may develop carpal tunnel syndrome or some other bad health issues. I needed to stop playing League of Legends because of my right hand getting tired when playing more than 2 matches. Or maybe it was because of other reasons, but hey, it made me stop playing that game, so it's fine. Touhou 1 is still a fun experience that I would recommend to people who like breakout kind of games and great music. It obviously didn't reach the heights of the later music yet, but listening to it, it just gives you that distinct Touhou style already that makes you know it's from there. Coupled with it being on the PC 98, those systems just have that special sound to them that I can't describe since music is not really something I ever studied. Now I can also tell you that Zun made this game when he was only 19 to throw you down that spiral of, oh, I wish I had started making my own games or music or anything like that when I was so young and didn't waste a ton of my years doing nothing at all. It's never too late to start though, especially since you really encourages people to make fan games that can even lead to greater things. You maybe just want to make a cute fan game for Reisen and eventually get so into video game making that you make your own little hit franchise. Makes you wish some big company out there wouldn't be so strict with their fan games. Just don't get too deep into Touhou or it may consume your soul. Maybe that will happen to me now when I keep playing them. Create things, even if they may look stupid and you suck at them at first, they too can have its own charm. Look at the original Higurashi sprites as an example. Back then I looked at them and thought, well, that certainly is something, but now I see the soul behind them. Just gotta make that first jump. You can do it, I believe in you. Let these motivational words of some random internet stranger motivate you to make games or whatever you want to make. With that said, I hope you enjoyed the video and will have a good day, a good night, or whatever fits your time zone. Normally I always say something unrelated here since I'm bad at saying goodbye, but this time it will be something on topic like I like Reisen the most. She's a bunny and I love bunnies. They're the best animals around. Maybe you can also tell me your favorite Touhou. Bye bye.